Good Day Columbus on Fox 28 starts with this winter weather alert.
Right now at 7 a.m., it's a cold and snowy morning here in central Ohio. This is a look at a drive a little earlier on 33 westbound. Dozens of counties are under a snow emergency, and every major school district has now either canceled school for the day or had a delay. Actually, it looks like every single district has been canceled.
Good morning and welcome to Good Day Columbus. Thanks for waking up with us on this Tuesday, December 2nd. I'm Kurt Ludlow.
And I'm Katie McKee. So yes, it has been a fluid situation all morning long. We've been here for you since 4 a.m. We are on your side, continuing our team coverage as you work your way out the door this morning. Nick Velan is live right now in downtown Columbus.
And Tom Bosco is in Marysville. They'll both have full reports on the conditions there in just a couple of minutes. But first, let's get a check of the forecast from Buck.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. And it's a snowy start to the morning outside, and we have a winter weather advisory that still goes till 10 a.m., but they may take off some of these counties a little ahead of that. We still have 3 hours technically with the winter weather advisory, but we are now on the tail end of the snow, much lighter snow. These dark blues that we had overnight, some really heavy snow between about 3 a.m. and about 5 a.m. That's when the heaviest snow fell for us. Now we've just got a couple of light snow showers. At this point, you're only going to pick up a dusting more of what we've already got. So let's go ahead and break down what's on the way for us. If you want to go sledding today, there's a lot of great spots for those kids to go sledding with school off. I posted a full list on my Facebook page. If you want to check it out, just look for this map and you can see a full list, including the addresses of all of those amazing sledding hills to take advantage of all the snow that's on the ground. People outside trying to get into work, seeing some improvement on the roads now that the snow's become a little bit lighter, but those secondary roads are going to take some time to get clear because a lot of us have picked up about 3 to 5 inches of snow based off of all of your reports that we've been getting in, especially all of the ones that have been sent in on Chime In. Love seeing all the photos. You can see here Thunder enjoying some of the snow up in Marion. Thanks to Sherry for sharing that with us. Snow's wrapping up for us. We're cloudy, a couple flurries later today, and staying cold. A high of only about 33 degrees, but man, it's been a mess out there on the roads. And let's get a check of the roads with Elisa Henry right now. Elisa?
Yes, Buck, you warned us yesterday that the morning commute today was going to be a mess, and you were right. That's why we trust Buck, right? Let's take a look. This is 670 at 5th Avenue. We have had so many issues on 670 West this morning. The roads actually look a lot better. They've improved over the past few hours, but traffic is still very slow. 670 westbound. This is as you get on to 670 from 5th Avenue. When you come around that corner, there's been several spinouts in that area, several disabled vehicles. That's what we're dealing with right now. So if you are making your way from 270, from Cassidy, headed towards Nelson, headed towards Joyce, 71, traffic on 670 West, very slow. This is a look at 70 at 270 over on the east side. This is what that ramp looks like headed from 270 on to 70 on the east side. We are looking west as traffic moves towards Hamilton Road coming from Pickerington and Bryce Road, but it's those eastbound lanes. That ramp right here, it's difficult to see what's happening, but it looks like there's a semi truck that is blocking the ramp from 270 to 70 east on the east side as you make your way towards Bryce Road. If you are traveling on the west side, 70 eastbound from 42 to 315, you're at a 37-minute commute, 28 miles per hour, very slow on 70, making your way towards 270 into the downtown area. It really is slow all over our map. As I said, the roads are improving, not perfect out there. Definitely want to give yourself some extra time no matter where you're heading out to this morning. Let's go out to Mike Kilburn. He's in Mobile Track. Mike, it looks like you're over on the east side. What are you seeing over there?
Yeah, we're just coming across the 270-70 interchange on the east side. And as we were looking at that traffic that's headed back towards Hamilton Road on 270, running very slow. I think that 28 to 30 miles an hour is probably just about where you should be this morning if you're having to drive these roads because it is just still not great conditions here. Some of the improvements that we saw on 670, not the case here along the 270 South Outer Belt. So outside Mobile Track, we'll show you what we're talking about. There you can see these roads are still pretty snow covered here as we head down towards 33. So very slow ride this morning across the South Belt as you head over towards 71, 23 interchanges. So again, not doing great. Again, it's just very slow going. The good news is it looks like the snow has stopped, as Buck mentioned. So at least things looking a little better there, and hopefully we'll start seeing these roads clear out a little bit. Live and on your side, Mobile Track, I'm Mike Kilburn.
Obviously, those roadways not really looking so great out there. Thank you so much, Mike Kilburn. Definitely be safe out there. But we are also seeing some other areas outside of 270 really messy, especially in those secondary roadways.
School canceled for students in Marysville, and that's where we find Tom Bosco this morning. Have the conditions changed over the past few hours, Tom?
Well, the conditions have changed in the last half hour or so. I don't want to put too positive a spin on this because it's still sloppy out there, but we are seeing less snow right now. And let's take you out to the highway where we are seeing more pavement and we are seeing drivers going a little bit faster. This is a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit here, and I don't think people are going 70 yet, but we're definitely up in the 55, 60-mile-an-hour range for this traffic here, which is good because now certainly we're getting into the heavier rush hour as folks go between Marysville and Dublin. Now, the Union County Sheriff's Office says there are no major issues on the roadway as far as accidents. Some minor spin-outs and slip-offs is what they called them when I talked to dispatchers a short time ago on some of the side streets. But right now, things looking better on 33 than they have all morning long. And again, part of that is because the snow is lessening in intensity. We are still up. There goes an ODOT snow plow there, working to keep those highways clear. And certainly they're going to make a lot more progress now that things are starting to slow down as far as the snowfall is considered. Union County on a level 1 snow emergency and has been for most of the morning. Personally, I'm kind of surprised they didn't bump that up to level 2 or so, but that's the call of the Union County Sheriff. Right now, we want to head back into Franklin County. In fact, we want to get closer to downtown. Our Nick Veland tells me he is in German Village right now. Nick, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Tom, like you mentioned, the snow has definitely died down a good bit, but we're going to show you what we've been seeing all morning when it comes to this. This is saying 5 a.m., 3 inches of snow, 4 a.m., 2 inches of snow. Right now, we're just over 3.5 inches. And again, these roads are clearing up a good bit. We're going to show you this side street as well. Now, we are going to head down into more downtown Columbus in the next 30 minutes to give you an update of what those roads look like. Now, Amy, Columbus City Schools is canceled today. Now, who else is canceled?
All right, Nick, we'll get to that in just a moment. First, we're going to start with these snow emergencies. They are being upgraded around the region right now. In fact, we are getting our first level 3 snow emergency. Knox County just upgraded to a level 3. Neighboring Coshocton is still at a level 2. Now down south, Athens, Pickaway, Pike, Ross, Vinton, and Morgan, as well as Noble counties, all level 2 snow emergencies. The rest of the region is at a level 1. School delays now are a similar story. Every major district in the region has canceled class today, and that includes Columbus City Schools, Olentangy, Southwestern City, Dublin, and Westerville. Columbus State also canceled classes. And of course, you can head to myfox28columbus.com and our app for a full list of these closures and snow emergencies. They continue to be updated, and we'll send this back to you at the desk.
Amy, thank you. So the time right now is 7:08, and coming up on Good Day Columbus, the Central Ohio police chief, who has been covered in controversy over the past year, says that he's stepping down.
And only on Fox 28 when Casey Adams' role as a top cop is coming to an end. This just in, police are searching for this man in Franklin County who walked away from his home this morning and hasn't returned. His name is Brian Napper. He was last seen on Buena Vista Avenue. That's near Lincoln Village. Police say they're worried because he has a medical condition. So if you know where he is, you are asked to call 911. Only on Fox 28, Groveport Police Chief Casey Adams says he's planning to leave the job in March. The council's approved legislation to enter into a retirement separation agreement with Adams and immediately search for his replacement. Adams was temporarily off the job back in March after being accused of sexual harassment. An outside investigation cleared him of the charges, but last week, 8 officers asked for another investigation, claiming Adams acted unethically during a promotions process over the summer. Fox 28 asked to speak with Adams and city administrators, but instead they told us there would be a statement released in the coming days. Buck?
Well, The time has come for the snow to move out of here, and we are just dealing with a couple of light flurries moving out. So how much snow did we pick up, and what's it look like across different parts of the area? I have some of your photos sent in to chime in. We'll share those coming up.
All right, it is almost 7:12 here this morning. Coming up in just 2 minutes, we'll get another check of the roads with Elisa Henry and Mike Kilburn in Mobile Track Plus. We're talking with the man who helps make sure we all stay safe on the roads today. Ohio Department of Transportation Press Secretary Matt Bruning joins us for a live interview right after the break.
Welcome back to Good Day Columbus. We have several issues out there on our roadways. First up, 70 westbound. The ramp to 270 southbound is currently closed because of a crash. This will affect those of you making your way from the Bryce Road area headed down towards 33. That 70 westbound ramp to 270 southbound is closed. I'll take you outside, show you what it looks like. You see this semi truck here that's blocking. There's some other vehicles also on the ramp, so they are not able to access 270 southbound from 70 westbound there on the east side. This is 670 at Grandview Avenue over on the west side. The right lane there is closed because of a crash that happened there. Traffic is getting by on the left, getting by very slowly, both because of the road conditions and because of the incident there. If you're traveling 670 on the east side, making your way from Gahanna to the downtown area, we've had several issues on 670 westbound. You're at a 20-minute commute, 15 miles per hour, right there near that 5th Avenue exit where 670 kind of curves around. We've had several spinouts, disabled vehicles, crashes in that area. We have another crash that's reported there now. So again, as you make your way 670 westbound approaching 5th Avenue, traffic is very slow between Cassidy and 5th Avenue there. Definitely give yourself some extra time. And really, you need to give yourself some extra time no matter where you're traveling this morning. The roads are improving, not perfect conditions. Definitely want to slow down on the highways and on those side streets and neighborhoods. A lot of schools closed this morning, so not as many people out on the roads, but we still have traffic picking up at this time. Let's go out to Mike Kilburn. He's in Mobile Track. Mike, looks like you're down on the southeast side. What are you seeing over there?
Yeah, we're just passing 33. As a matter of fact, the ramp off of 33 to 270 southbound has an accident we were just looking at as we were driving by that. So one more accident we've seen. We saw I don't know whether it was a crash or not, but we saw two separate semis on the ramp from 70 to 270 south. It looked like the semis couldn't make it up the ramp because the ramps were slick, and they had heavy wreckers on scene. It looked like they were pulling them up. I don't think it was a crash. I think it's just disabled semis that couldn't get up the ramp because of the slick roads. Let's go out to the front of Mobile Track there. There's a look at what it looks like as we're traveling on southbound on 270 here on the South Outer Belt. And you can see road conditions down this way. We're getting a little closer to Alum Creek. Look to be a little bit better down here as you travel. There's our rear camera this morning, and we're just along. You can see people with their flashers on because of the road conditions. Just take it slow. That's all I can say this morning. Add lots of extra drive time in. These road conditions are still not great. Live it on your side in Mobile Track. I'm Mike Kilburn.
Mike, thank you. So we were on your side this morning, getting you ready for the biggest winter event that we have seen so far this season.
If you're heading out on the highways this morning, you will see a lot of ODOT trucks. Nearly 1,100 ODOT crews are out there across the state. Joining us now is ODOT Press Secretary Matt Bruning. Matt, I can't get my mouth to work this morning. Sorry about that.
We're relying on you, Matt.
Yeah.
Take it over. What's happening?
What are your crews seeing out there this morning?
Well, thankfully, our crews are working better than your mouth.
Yes,
so
for
we've
sure.
got more than 1,100 crews out there on the road across the entire state right now. They are seeing some snowy conditions, especially in the eastern part of the state. Central Ohio, obviously, seeing that. The good news is, though, guys, in the western part of the state where the snow has stopped, we are actually starting to see some wet pavement out there. So that is the good news. Once this snow, kind of wraps up, we'll be able to make some serious headway on these roadways. But we still need people to be extra careful. Slow down, allow extra time to get to your destination because you're going to need it this morning.
Of course, we tell people all the time, watch out for the crews. They've been working several hours at this point. I mean, what are some of the areas that you feel like they focus on when we just get so much snow kind of dumped on us in such a short period?
Yeah, I mean, timing is more important, I think, in many cases than the amount of snow. If we get a couple of inches of snow that wrap up by 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, we can pretty much have the roads back to speed, I think, in time for the morning commute. It's where we're seeing the snow kind of continuing on into the 5, 6, and now 7 o'clock hours That's where we have these problems because, we're seeing now more traffic on the roads. And when our snowplows are stuck in traffic, they're not moving and they're not moving snow and they can't treat the roads. So we're just stuck in the same traffic everybody else is. So we just need people to try to avoid travel this morning if they can. If you can't, allow a lot of extra time. You're going to need it. And of course, give us room to work.
And I know you got a bit of a head start yesterday, laying down some brine prior to the storm coming in. Do you think that helped?
It always gives us a head start. I want to be very clear about what it does and doesn't do. It's just a jump start for our crews. It does not mean that snow will not accumulate on those roadways. It just allows our guys to get out there on the road, and things have already kind of started before they even hit the road. And we've seen that across Central Ohio and much of the state. Yeah, they were able to pre-treat yesterday and get all of our roads done. So that certainly has made a difference this morning.
Such a big thank you to all the crews that have been working around the clock. Matt, thank you to you for always making time for us. ODOT Press Secretary Matt Bruning, enjoy the comfort of your own home.
You lucky guy. Buck?
Oh, yeah, definitely an interesting morning outside if you have to be out. And we've been sharing some of the photos that all of you have been sending in. The accumulating snow is now moving out of here. And at this point, we're not going to be adding on much, if any, to what we've already got. 5 inches of snow out in Warsaw, Warsaw, which is just to the west there of Coshocton County. About 5 inches in Gahanna. Linda sharing this photo. And one of the most picturesque photos of the morning coming in from Diana. This is down in Asheville. Look at that Christmas tree there. Just beautiful with the lights on it this morning. So again, the accumulating snow is moving out of here. But at this point, now we're starting to do the cleanup and get it all cleared off of the roadways. Showing you some of the roadways. How about we pull up Fayette County here? Looking pretty good on the main interstates, but look at that bridge, snow covered. So again, you're going to need to give yourself some extra time and caution this morning as you're heading out the door. But we're not seeing any reduced visibility because of the snow falling any longer. So the good news is we're not getting anything on top of what we've already got. It's pretty much done. There are 3 schools that are still delayed, primarily out to the far west. But most of the rest of Central Ohio all closed for the day today. All of those school districts, 80 school districts calling in and letting us know that they're closed. And thank you to all the superintendents or transportation directors that did that. So early snow today. At this point, we just shovel it, clear it out. It's cloudy and cold the rest of the day. Mostly cloudy tomorrow. There will be another quick light round of snow Wednesday night, early Thursday. And then after that, for the weekend, chances of any snow are pretty iffy for us. This morning's event is the biggest one on the 7-day forecast. 29 degrees right now, light breeze coming out of the northwest, 7 miles per hour. It's enough to make it feel a little colder, but it's not enough to blow the snow around too much. We're just kicking all the snow out of here at this point, and then we're just cloudy later as we get up to 33 for the high. So our temperatures are not going to fluctuate much today, and you'll see here on Futurecast, this quickly kicks out of here. As we head into the evening and overnight hours, we may get a few flurries coming down from Lake Erie, but otherwise, it's just going to be just cold throughout the day today. Tomorrow morning, we wake up in the low 20s. A little bit of sun for central southern Ohio before the clouds fill back in, and that little skiff of snow starts to sneak in there for Wednesday night. Snowfall totals with this event, I bumped it up a little bit because most of us are in that 3 to 5 inch range. We've had a couple of 2-inch reports, but a lot of that's either far northwest or far southeast. I would love to know on my Facebook page, let me know, if you're down near Athens, how much snow you officially reported there. But snow's moving out at this point, and we're looking quiet the rest of the 7-day forecast. Other than that dusting maybe Thursday morning, and then just some slim chances and maybe some very, very light stuff passing by nearby, but maybe not into Columbus heading into the weekend.
Well, with some snow comes some amazing holiday shows. So today we're hanging out with Shadowbox Live to talk about their holiday hoopla and not so silent night productions that you can enjoy the entire month of December.
In downtown Columbus, Shadowbox Live is getting in the Christmas spirit with 2 holiday shows running through the new year.
Cam is joining us live with some previews this morning of holiday hoopla and not so silent night. Cam, good morning. I'm glad you're inside this morning.
Listen, I've been out there riding all of the hills with the kids, but it does feel really good to be nice and warm, especially when this can warm your spirit when it comes to great holiday shows. We're at Shadowbox Live, as you guys said. We got Stacy and Noelle joining us. We've got the glitter cane microphone today.
Do.
It matches your top.
It does. I brought the holiday spirit.
I like it. It's very theatrical at the stage.
Exactly.
So if someone's never been to these shows, what what can people expect? Because you don't just have one, you have two incredible holiday productions.
That's exactly right. So Shadowbox Live, we're the nation's largest resident theater ensemble. So we have a collective of artists, and we create original art that we believe in. And we have two amazing shows. We have Holiday Hoopla, which has been going on. It's like a non-traditional tradition in Columbus.
Exactly.
Sketch comedy and music, super fun, irreverent, really a good time. And then we have our original musical called Not So Silent Night, which is great for the entire family. We call it a rockin' holiday musical, and it's just absolutely heartwarming.
And it's, I love movies on the screen, which is very static. Yeah. This is very involved and immersive. You've been doing this, Noelle, now for 25 years? Why is this type of show and these type of shows so special?
Oh my goodness. Well, in the holidays, we get so many families, right? So you've got, multi-generational in the audience. You've got the beginning of arts lovers that are just 3 and 4 years old, dancing in the aisles to the music. And, live entertainment is great because you never know what's going to happen.
That's true. It's very spontaneous. Yes. And even at the pictures, I don't know if we've already shown them, but just every single moment in every single scene, there's something that people are going to enjoy. And the best part is you can get food while you're watching the show.
Yes, we know that that's one of your favorite parts.
It's the only reason why we come out.
Exactly right. But yeah, that's one of the things that is a differentiator for us, is that we do everything. It's artist owned and artist operated. So the performers are also in the kitchen making your pizzas, making your drinks, and also serving you the food.
So how long are these shows running, and how can people get tickets?
They can go to shadowboxlive.org, and they're running through the end of December.
Well, there we go. We're going to get some more previews later on in the morning of each of these shows, including Fastening Our E-Belts. But I'm feeling, what's it called when they put the line together, Stacey?
It's called a can-can.
A can-can?
A can-can.
Can we, with the cam-cam, do the can-can with the glitter microphone? You ready?
Here we go.
Ready?
Okay,
da, 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 da. It's only because I have this stick mic. That's awesome.
Sam, you need to work on your high kicks. Get them up higher.
I got the stretchy.
Oh, wow. Oh, nice.
Oh, I heard a rip.
Be careful, though.
I heard a rip. I hope that wasn't a muscle.
Things at our age don't go so well. All right. So you are looking right now into 728 at a beautiful snow-covered Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. The current temperature there is 31 degrees. Just beautiful. But it's also annoying for your morning commute. We'll be back with our full team coverage to continue riding things out through Good Day Columbus.
Good Day Columbus on Fox 28 starts with this winter weather alert.
Well, good morning to you and welcome to Good Day Columbus. We appreciate you waking up with us on this Tuesday, December 2nd. I'm Katie McKee.
And I'm Kurt Ludlow. Good morning, everybody.
Our teams have been out all morning long. They are working hard with everything that you need to know on this severe winter weather day. Nick Veland is live downtown.
Tom Bosco's live near Marysville. They'll both have full reports on the conditions there in a couple of minutes. First, let's get a check of the forecast on this Tuesday morning from Buck.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. It is definitely snowy outside. I have a really cool time lapse to show you. This is the last 18 hours. Yesterday, no snow on the ground at all. Temperatures were in the low 30s. The snow started to move into these cameras here. You can see by about 11:11, we had snow falling at Ohio State and also in Columbus. Not yet in Newark, but it only took about 90 minutes until you just started to get a little bit of snow to start falling in Newark. Heaviest snow is between about 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. and you can see the reduced visibility we had here at Columbus, Ohio State, and the snow-covered roads already in Newark there at 28 degrees. Now that snow has raced out of here, so the finished lap of that time lapse showing that we've got some clearing conditions now, but just cleaning up all of the snow that did fall. So we still have just a few flurries flying around. The accumulation is done and moving out of here at this point, and we're just trying to stay warm, getting outside and playing in the snow later today. Well, some of us will be playing in it. I will with my kids. We still have the weather alert day. We're going to keep this around till 10 a.m. because the roads are still very messy. 3 to 5 inches of snow for most of us. We've had a couple reports, just a little bit more than 5. But it's going to be cold today. If you're getting outside, dress warm. 33 degrees for the high temperature. There's a light breeze out of the northwest. So as far as wind chills go, we're going to feel like the low 20s here through the morning hours, maybe only at its warmest about 26. So again, if you are heading out to enjoy the snow, enjoy it because we don't get it too often here in Central Ohio. I know it's pretty outside, but also a little treacherous. Careful on the roads. Elisa?
Yeah, I like what Katie said earlier. It's beautiful, but it is annoying for your morning commute. We do have one issue I want to talk about first. 70 westbound at State Route 79. There was a crash that happened there earlier. It is a mess over there. Traffic is getting by in one lane, but it's getting by very slowly. This is out there by Buckeye Lake. As you make your way in those westbound lanes headed towards Kirkersville and Etna, definitely want to give yourself some extra time. you can use 40 as an alternate to avoid this area altogether. Take a look outside. This is 270 at McCutcheon near Easton. Traffic is moving in both the northbound and southbound lanes. The roads look better. They're improved over what they were earlier this morning, but still want to give yourself some extra time because they're not completely cleared. And then this is a look right now at 70 at 142 over on the west side. In those eastbound lanes coming towards Hilliard Rome Road, traffic is very slow. There was a crash that happened here just beyond State Route 142. Bringing that traffic down to one lane. As you know, in that area, that means that traffic is very slow. Right now, you're looking at a 48-minute commute coming from 42 to 315 on 70 eastbound. Definitely give yourself some extra time there. Also slow traffic on 670 westbound coming from Gahanna to the downtown area. You're at a 17-minute commute, 18 miles per hour. So if you are headed out the door right now, give yourself some extra time. Those roadways are not completely clear yet. ODOT is out there working hard. Let's go out to Mike Kilburn. He's in Mobile Track. Mike, it looks like you're down by 23. What are you seeing down there?
Yeah, we're actually coming up on the 270-71 interchange on the south side. You know, I was thinking, Lisa, maybe it would be better to say where it's not backed up, because pretty much what we've seen is nothing but backed up traffic this morning. Here's some good news. As we're traveling now towards the 71-270 interchange, hey, we can actually see some lane markers for a change, which we haven't seen all morning. It's been pretty much snow covered, but as we've talked about, these road conditions starting to improve out here, and we're sailing along at a brisk 45 miles an hour now. So we really picked up in speed from those earlier 20 and 25 mile an hour speeds that we were doing earlier. So things starting to improve, no question about it. Down here on the south side, things look pretty good as you travel the roadways. We're going to work our way on around towards the west outer belt, see how that's checking in this morning. But for right now, it looks like on this part of town, looks like we're doing fairly good. Live and on your side at Mobile Track, I'm Mike Kilburn.
Thank you so much, Kilburn. So, of course, it's getting better, but still, it's really messy out there. We can't stress this enough. Give yourself plenty of time if you have to be out this morning.
We're going to go out to Nick Veland now, who is live in downtown Columbus. You know, normally a busy time of the morning when the COTA buses are bringing people down. A lot of transfer points there. How are folks getting around down there?
Yeah, well, very, very slowly. We're going to show you exactly what that looks like behind us. We're at 3rd and State Street, just by the State House, and you can see all these cars coming through the downtown area, either making their way to the highway or making their way to the office down here. Now, we're going to show you also some of these parking spots that you're going to be going to as well. Those have been pretty much cleared out. A lot of private plowers have been around this area, making sure the sidewalks and making sure other walkways and parking lots are clear. But again, you can see this traffic heading towards 71 is going very, very slowly. Now we're going to go out to Tom Bosco, who is out in Marysville. Now, Tom, some people from up there may be heading down here right now. What's it looking like up there on their commute right now?
Well, you know what, Nick, I don't want to say that this event is over, and I don't want to say that there's not any danger out there, because there still is. But things have certainly improved, as Buck and Mike Kilburn have all mentioned. We are getting less snow right now, and we are seeing more pavement on 33 here, and certainly the cars are going faster. That has not been the case, of course, throughout the morning. We are at the rest area on 33. We caught up with some folks who had stopped here. We talked to one trucker who stopped overnight. He stopped around 7 o'clock last night, not because of the weather, but just because his shift was done. This poor guy, he's from Modesto, California, where the high is 60 degrees. He was stuck in a snowstorm last week in Chicago and woke up this morning and finds that all this snow is on the ground. He's headed out. I asked him for some advice for his fellow truck drivers.
What's your big piece of advice for fellow semi-drivers?
Slow down and keep your distance.
What's your advice for the drivers when they see you coming?
Give us room, give us space.
Yeah, pretty basic stuff there. Give us room, give us space, slow down, take it easy. Still good advice here, even though things are starting to improve. So taking a live look out here, you're seeing that the traffic, a little less traffic than we had probably about a half an hour to an hour ago. Better road conditions right now. That's the scene here just outside of Marysville. Right now, let's check in with Amy Waddis, who is indoors checking on closings and the like. Good morning, Amy.
Hey there, Tom. Stay warm out there, and snow is still falling all over the region, and counties are reacting by increasing their snow emergencies. Now, in the past half hour, Knox County upgraded to a level 3 snow emergency. That means all roads are closed to non-essential personnel due to the conditions there. And neighboring Coshocton, a level 2, as is Athens, Pickaway, Pike, Ross, Vinton, Morgan, and Noble counties all down south. Now that means there is ice and drifting snow on the roads. Unnecessary travel is also discouraged. The rest of the region is at a level 1. And we are also getting a new look at what viewers at home are seeing. Check this out. This is the view from John. He is seeing about 3 inches near him. And in Croton-Licking County, Robin Smith seeing 4 inches of snow. And Jim Cottrell, well, he is just showing off. He is down in Florida, soaking in the sun. You can see he was watching Buck right there. He's there instead of dealing with this mess. He is taking in the sunshine and warmth and still watching Good Day Columbus. So we appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in from Florida. Back to you guys at the desk.
Oh man, the sun is beautiful down there.
I have FOMO.
Yeah, we do. All right, 7:39 here, still ahead on Good Day Columbus. Columbus police on the lookout for a possible Grinch causing trouble at a park downtown.
The Umbrella Girl statue at Schiller Park has been vandalized not once but twice now in just 1 month. We'll give you details coming up. Buck?
This just in, we broke the record snowfall for the day. 4.5 inches officially out at the airport. The record for today, December 2nd, was 3 inches before today. It's all moving out of here, but at this point, now we're just cleaning up. We're going to get you some other snowfall totals coming up.
Developing now, the Umbrella Girl sculpture at Schiller Park has been vandalized for the 2nd time in a month. Local nonprofit Friends of Schiller Park, they shared this video you see right here on social media, writing, quote, someone decided that the most festive thing they could do was set fire to the statue's red holiday coat. Just weeks ago, a vandal threw red paint all over the statue. So far, they've spent more than $5,000 to fix the Umbrella Girl. The nonprofit is working with police, looking over video, trying to catch who did this. If you can't spread joy, Cam, don't spread anything, right?
You do shovel or plow or clear it out of.
That's right. I mean, Buck knows that too. We want to spread joy as much as we can. And speaking of, one way you can do that is watch some really good holiday shows here at Shadowbox Live. So we're getting a preview of Holiday Hoopla and Not So Silent Night. And after the break, talking to 2 of the stars that are making their debut. Look at them. Shiny shirt and everything.
Welcome back to Good Day Columbus. 7:46 here as we give you a live look outside Nelsonville. We've been showing their town square this morning, which looks like something right out of a Hallmark Christmas movie, doesn't it? The current temperature down there in Athens County, 30 degrees. Most roads across central Ohio have been hazardous overnight, many even treacherous, but plow crews should be able to start making progress now that the snow is starting to let up. Let's see what those road conditions are at this moment from Elisa Henry.
As an OU grad, seeing those shots of Nelsonville just warms my heart. Remember driving through Nelsonville on the way to my OU all the time. And this is a look at 33 on Gender Road. This is the way I actually drove into work this morning. Major improvement on 33. As Kurt was saying, ODOT crews been working all night. Things are really getting better. So if you are traveling 33 westbound, making your way from Gender Road, making your way from Carroll, headed towards 270, traffic is much better and the roads have really improved. This is 70 over near Cole Road on the west side, 70 eastbound. There was a crash near Hilliard Rome Road. That has been cleared, so traffic is in recovery mode. Again, these roads are looking much better out there. If you're traveling 71 southbound from 270 to 670, you're at an 18-minute commute, 30 miles per hour. We did have a reported crash near 161 on 71, but it looks like traffic is getting by there slowly, and it's pretty slow, clear down to 670 if you're using 71. Big picture, as I said, the roads are improving. Not perfect, though. You still want to give yourself some extra time if you are headed out the door having to go somewhere this morning, because the roads, they are still treating the roads, still working on them. Let's go out to Mike Kilburn. He's on the west outer belt. Mike, are the roads improved where you are?
You know, I would have to say from what we had earlier this morning, yes, the roads have definitely improved somewhat. Still not great, but a lot better than they were. We're able to maintain about a 40 to 45 mile an hour speed on the current road conditions. There's a look outside from the rear mobile track. You see everyone kind of rolling in at that 40 mile an hour mark this morning. We'll go to the front camera there. We're just coming up on the I-70, 270 interchange, and it's been a lot of stop and go and a lot of slow traffic out here. And again, still seeing some spin outs and things like that. There's still plenty of slick spots Of course, as we always say, watch those bridges and overpasses this morning as you travel. So again, it is improving, but not 100% yet. We're certainly working on it, though. Live and on your side, Mobile Track, I'm Mike Kilburn.
If you're in need of a place to stay warm today, several community centers will be open. The Gilley Senior Center along Morse Road opens in about 15 minutes and closes tonight at 5. The Linden Community Center will also be opening at 8 and closes at 8 p.m. The Third Shift Warming Center is open 24/7, and all Columbus Library locations will stay open through their normal hours.
All right, well, Shadowbox Live is getting in the Christmas spirit as they do during the holidays, and there are 2 holiday shows that will be running all month long for you.
They're called Holiday Hoopla and Not So Silent Night, and Cam joins us live with a preview. Cam?
Hey, good morning, guys. That's right. This is an amazing Christmas tradition, whether it's something you're continuing this December or you're looking for something new to do with your family. Shadowbox Live is the place to come for those 2 shows that Kurt just mentioned. And we have 2 stars of the show joining us right now. Coincidentally, this is their first time performing in each. We have Alexis and Braden. Alexis, why did you take your glasses off? I'm totally kidding, because she's like, can I take them off for continuity? And I'm just putting you on the spot right here.
I was sweating. They were falling off, so I just removed them.
So what does it mean to you? I mean, this is a big deal. A lot of people come here for the Christmas and the holiday season. When you're in this for the first time, how does that make you feel?
It's a great show to be a part of. It's nice to see all the people coming in and being able to put a smile on people's face, whether they're adults or children, and it's nice to have a part in that.
And Braden, as your first time from your perspective, what do you love most about these shows? Because they are really creative and unique.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I just love the community in general that we at Shadowbox try to create. We bring everybody in, and even if they've been here for years and years and years, we treat them like it's their first time here. So it's really nice to be able to offer that experience to everybody that's coming in.
And it's everything from sketch comedy to music to skits. What are some of, or what is one of your favorites in the shows?
One of my favorites to perform right now is Santa Lost a Hoe in Holiday Hoopla, so you'll have to come see it.
Okay, and we're talking ho 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 for like the song, for a PG version right now, but people can figure out the rest later on.
When they come to the show.
And you also wrote one of the sketches?
I did. I wrote Jesus Santa in Holiday Hoopla, which you'll have to come see.
Is that, I'm assuming, when Jesus meets Santa, because they're both pretty heavy hitters this time of year?
Yes, they run into each other on a Christmas Eve night, and we see how that turns out.
What about you, Braden? What's one of your favorites?
I really like performing in Santa's Got a Brand New Bag, which I think you guys might be catching a sneak preview of later. But I actually don't sing in that show. I get to do something fun in terms of I get to come on stage and just do a lot of push-ups.
A lot of push-ups. Listen, you got to work off all the Christmas cookies that you get. For people watching, Braden, how do tickets work? Where can they go, and when do they need to arrive?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can get tickets at shadowboxlive.org. We have all of our dates listed on there for both Holiday Hoopla and Not So Silent Night. We do recommend coming about an hour early just so that you can experience our whole food, beverage, and just the whole atmosphere of Shadowbox Live.
And speaking of the atmosphere, we are going to have some performances coming up next. And I think this is so cool because you are an incredible performer from what I've heard. And before this, you were working at Enterprise Rental Car.
I was, yes.
How does it feel going from renting cars out for people to go on their Christmas trips to now making a show?
It's so silly to have worked at Enterprise and now I'm performing. People are always like, oh my goodness, what did you do before? And it's just nice to be able to do what I love now.
Look at that. One day you could be working at a rental car place. The next you can audition to be a performer on the stage. High five, Alexis. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We got performances coming up next. Never stop dreaming, people.
Excited to see it.
It shows versatility. All right, well, here's something that will make you also smile on this snowy Tuesday morning. Jillian Lane posted this video on social media saying, who else is jumping on their trampoline at 5 a.m.?
Oh, no.
Well, this is her daughter, Layla. She's got a lot of energy. Little people wake up with a lot of energy every morning.
Do.
This is in Columbus. You can see it really coming down there. Obviously, she's being spotted by her mom. It looks like they maybe they have like one of those nets up around it.
How fun.
Just too cute. Hey, 5
ready to go.
Let's get out in the snow. Let's jump around. Let's make a snowman. Do all the things.
I'm going to send my kids to your house today.
There you go. Hope you want a couple more, Jillian.
No, your house.
Oh, my house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were sending them to the party.
Your tune, aren't
Listen,
you? You're like,
they can run
I don't
around with the
know.
dogs. It'll be a big partay.
Yeah, we're probably going to do some sledding today, try to make a snowman, maybe go out on the trampoline ourselves. We did set that new record today, so 4.5 inches of snow The new record for December 2nd. The old record was 3 inches back in 1936. So an 89-year-old record broken today. And we are definitely cleaning up all the snow that we picked up. Most of us, I've been looking at all the snowfall reports. Most of us were in that 3 to 5 inch range. I had just a couple that were a little bit more than 5 inches. Sharon Woods, one of the reports where we had a 6-inch report, but a lot of us kind of in that 3 to 5 inch range. And it's all moving out of here at this point. Now we just have to worry about clearing it all out. So once you shovel the snow today, the good news is winds are light. It's not going to blow back over the sidewalk or driveway. Cloudy and cold today. We're mostly cloudy tomorrow. There will be another light round of snow early Thursday morning, kind of the same time frame before the sun comes up, but that only looks to be maybe a dusting or a ½ an inch. Still a little bit of flurry activity falling, but at this point we are not accumulating any new additional snow. We're done with that. 28 degrees right now, west winds excuse me, at about 6 miles per hour. So it feels like 22. Make sure the kids are dressed warm as they're heading out the door. And we've got a few flurries, but it's so light the radar does not even pick up on any of it. All the heavy snow is moving out into Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and out of our neck of the woods. So at this point, it's just cloudy and cold the rest of the day. And the roads are showing some improvement across the area. So those side roads, the side streets, those are going to take some time, obviously, to clear out. But we're sitting in the low 20s, and the snow's moving out of here. I want to show you a futurecast real quick of tomorrow night. It's not a lot of snow. Today we stay pretty cloudy. Same with tonight. As we get into the day tomorrow, 23 early in the morning. So it's going to be really cold tomorrow. A little bit of sun tries to come out. And then there's that little bit of snow that tries to sneak in Wednesday night, early Thursday. That's 2:30 in the morning, Thursday morning. So might wake up with another dusting of snow to leave the roadways Thursday a little slippery once again. So early snow today, moving out. The rest of the day, just cloudy, cold with light winds. We drop down to a low of 23 tonight. A few flurries possible later today, tonight. And then for the day tomorrow, 33 for the high. Then that little bit of snow arrives late tomorrow night after the sun's down. So we're just going to primarily push that into Thursday morning's % chance of rain or snow. And it's going to be snow. 30 for the high there Thursday. And then just some iffy chances of snow. Staying cold, the warmest day. Saturday, the same day we're doing Toys for Tots here at the station, 1261 Dublin Road. Bring a new unused toy, and we'd love to give it to a kid in need.
Good Day Columbus on Fox 28 starts with this winter weather alert.
The snow is moving out and the cleanup is now underway. Here's a live look in Delaware on the campus of Ohio Wesleyan University. If you have classes today, boy, put on an extra layer.
And believe it or not, the roadway is actually looking a little bit better than what they were earlier, but still not a great morning to get out there. You are obviously seeing Mike Kilburn's drive and what it looks like. He has been seeing everything from jackknife semis to cars off the roadways. There's been a lot of activity out there this morning.
And if this doesn't remind you of a postcard or a Hallmark movie, what will? This is a live look at Nelsonville, where you can see the snow finally starting to exit the state. Good morning, I'm Kurt Ludlow.
And I'm Katie McKee. Of course, we have Buck here and Elisa. Everyone has been very busy. We have crews spread out all across central Ohio this morning.
Tom Bosco's live in Marysville. Nick Veland is in downtown Columbus.
Amy Wattis is right here in studio with us on her day off, checking the latest snow emergencies. And Mike Kilburn, as we mentioned, is out in Mobile Track looking at those roadways. We're going to check in with everyone in a second, but we first need to talk to Buck about an update and where the snow stands right now.
Yeah, it's moving out of here. We still have a winter weather advisory technically until 10 a.m. And at this point, I think they're going to let that stick around because we're still cleaning up the snow that has all moved its way out of here. But a winter weather advisory will expire at 10 a.m., if not maybe a little bit earlier, because at this point the accumulating snow is out to the east. It was just really bad timing for the morning commute because it led up right to daybreak. So the road crews were trying to tackle it as fast as they could last night, but it came down very heavy, especially 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Still a few flurries or some light dusting out to the east, but that's moving out of here. This is an estimate from the radar, and you can see where we had some of the heaviest snowfall totals. Some places a little bit more than 3 to 5 inches or so along I-71 and just to the south and east. And if you've been watching all morning long, we were saying that's where the heavier bands were setting up. Sure enough, that's where we had some of the heaviest snow. If you want to find a place to go sledding today, here's a map of some of the best sledding hills. If you go to my Facebook page, I have a list of all of the addresses of all of these if you want to take the kids out to go sledding. Of course, be careful. The main roads are looking a little bit better, but those side streets are going to be snow covered for a while as the crews are still continuing to clear out the snow. Taking the dog out, it's going to be a little snowy out there, but heading into the afternoon, just cold. We only get to about 33 for the high today, so not a lot of melting going on, so that means those roads are going to be a little messy as we eventually try to get up to about 33 for the high later today. Let's get a check of traffic right now with Elisa Henry. Busy morning for both of us.
Yes, it has been a very busy morning. We're following a new crash into our traffic center. This is 270 just beyond Alum Creek Drive as you make your way in those northbound lanes headed towards 33. You see these two right lanes are blocked. Traffic is getting by on the left. Traffic is pretty light there on 270, so not really impacting you too much, but be aware if you are making your way towards that Alum Creek exit, making your way towards 33, there is that crash that happened there, showing you where it's at on the map, 270 eastbound just beyond Alum Creek. So traffic is slow on approach there. Something else we've been following all morning long is over on the far east side in Licking County, 70 westbound at State Route 79. This is right there near Buckeye Lake. I believe we have video that we can show you. It was two jackknife semis in this area, really shut down 70 westbound right there near Buckeye Lake. It was shut down for about over an hour in that area. I believe they have one lane open, but you see what this looked like this morning. Very, very slow traffic for those people traveling 70 west, making their way from Zanesville, headed towards Kirkersville, headed closer to Columbus, Pickerington, Central Ohio. Traffic was very slow there on 70 west. I believe they do have one lane there open now, though. So if you are traveling 70 westbound, again from Zanesville, making your way near Buckeye Lake, you can access 70 westbound. It's just very slow there. You can use 40 as an alternate. Let's go out to Mike Kilburn. He's in Mobile Track. Mike, it looks like you're over on the west side. Roads still aren't great out there.
You know, they're not, but, you know, a term I used to use, I think it was Buck or somebody used to laugh at this, is as the roadways are chemically wet now, and that's the good news. This is where they've been treated and things look pretty good. Let's go outside Mobile Track. We'll show you what we're talking about. At least you can see lane markers, traffic's moving about 40, 45 miles an hour now on our roads. So things look to be in pretty good shape this morning, at least, or improving quite a bit as you travel the roadways. We just came past 33 exit ramp, and it's backed up clear to just about Tuttle as you try to get onto 33, maybe head up towards Marysville. So that's very slow this morning. But as you can see, we're traveling along here in decent shape. Again, roads wet from them being treated, so at least things are starting to improve a lot on our roads this morning as you travel. Still not great, still not perfect. Still need to keep extra distance in that vehicle up ahead and keep some extra drive time in mind as you travel, but at least starting to see things get a little bit better out here on our roadways this morning. Live and on your side in Mobile Track, I'm Mike Kilburn.
All right, thank you, Mike. Our team of reporters have been out bracing the cold since 4 a.m. this morning, and they are still going strong.
Tom Bosco's live in Union County, where some of the heaviest snow has fallen overnight. Tom?
And has now stopped, Kurt and Katie. It's kind of like a tale of two different mornings. Let's take a look and see what's going on right now. Look, this is 33 here. We're close to Marysville. The traffic you're seeing moving to your left is headed toward Dublin. Not bad. I mean, this is pretty much up to full speed here this morning. Now, take a look at some video. Different story this morning. It was just a sloppy, dangerous mess. You couldn't see the lane markings at all. We talked to one guy who was coming from Athens, trying to get to Raymond, which is really not far from here, about maybe 20, 25 minutes away from here. About 2 a.m., he was encountering ice and sleet, and he decided to stop here at the rest area.
And just stopped here and just waited it out because there's no other real good place to stop between here and where I'm going. So
What was it doing it to?
like a icy rain. I'm starting to get slick, and I figured I better stop. And this is all-wheel drive, so it usually goes really well.
He ended up killing about 2.5 hours here before he started on his way. Knew it was going to take him a little longer to get there from when he left here, but things certainly have improved right now. You know, I want to tell Buck right now that here just outside Marysville, the clouds are actually starting to break up a little bit. You know, you might be able to see that. We're starting to see some blue skies here that are opening up just a little bit. We'll probably see the sun sometime soon, so that should make it a nice day. And it's going to be cold, so you're not really going to get any melting. And very quickly, I also want to tell you one thing you're going to have to be careful of, even though pavement is getting better. Private areas, parking lots, that sort of thing, not so great. This is pretty slippery here in the parking lot of the rest area, just from the packed snow and a little bit of ice there, too. So be careful, especially when you're walking to your car and then when you pull away from your parking spot if you're parked. So there you go. All right, that is what's going on in Marysville. Let's check in with Nick Veland. He is in downtown Columbus. Nick, what's going on?
Yeah, Tom, it's still snowing down here again, very lightly, but there is a little bit coming down. It's still very cold, and we're going to show you what the traffic situation is looking like. You can see this rush of cars coming by down 3rd and State Street at that intersection as they're making their way through downtown. They're being very, very slow, very, very cautious, especially when they're making these turn right here. We saw 1 or 2 cars spin out just moments ago when we drove from German Village down to downtown. We took this very slow, and we took the corners very slow as well because it is still very slick out there. If you are coming downtown to the office, there is still some ice when it comes down to this. Underneath all this snow, there's still a little patch of ice at the bottom, so it is very slick. So if you're walking to the office once you park downtown, be sure to take your time. For Good Day Columbus, I'm Nick Veland.
The time is 8:08. Schools are closed and there are plenty of snow emergencies. We'll have the updated list for you next.
Plus, Amy Wattis is here in studio. She is pulling some photos to show off that you have been sharing with us all morning. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Welcome back, everyone. Central Ohio is digging out the largest snowstorm of the season so far, and all of our counties are under some sort of snow emergency. Now, in the past 20 minutes, Hocking County moved to level 3, the most serious, and they joined Knox County at that level. That means all roads are closed to non-essential personnel due to the conditions. Coshocton is a level 2, as is Athens, Pickaway, Pike, Ross, Vinton, Morgan, and Noble counties down south. That means there's ice and drifting snow on the roads. Unnecessary travel is discouraged. The rest of the region is at a level 1. And check out this. Our viewers are giving us a peek into their experiences with the snow. This picture comes from Jim Britton in Millersport. So scenic, all the snow on the ground there. And from Diana Murphy in Asheville, she didn't just decorate a tree inside. Her outdoor tree is also decked out. We just love that. That is so pretty, gets you in the holiday spirit. And of course, we want you to keep sharing your photos on our Chime In page. Just head to our website, myfox28.com, and our app to do just that. And Buck, of course, like I said, we love all these photos, right?
Oh, yeah. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to go clean off some of my inflatable decorations. Otherwise, they're gonna struggle to get up later today with all that snow weighing it down. All of the schools now closed for the day today. If you have a school district that's open, let me know because they're not on our list here. As you're heading out the door, it's going to be a snowy day, obviously. But Cam, I don't know what you did, who you paid off, but you're not out in the snow today.
Comes with the gig because we're hanging out with some pretty cool people this morning. Shadowbox Live officially kicking off their holiday shows. And after the break, if you're inside nice and warm and toasty, we're going to give you a live exclusive performance by some of the Meta performers. Look at the hats. They're glistening. They're glowing.
Welcome back to Good Day Columbus. We are still following a couple incidents out on our roadways right now. First up on the southeast side, this is 270 eastbound just beyond Alum Creek. You can see this traffic is down to 1 lane as you make your way towards 33. There was a crash that happened there. You really can't see it beyond the trees, but they are causing traffic to get over to the left lane. Traffic is getting by. It's just getting by very slowly. Then over on the west side, this is 70 east near Cole Road. Those eastbound lanes headed towards Hilliard-Rome Road, very slow traffic. So if you're traveling from Madison County headed towards 270, definitely give yourself some extra time there. This is that crash I was talking about just beyond Alum Creek, 270 eastbound. Traffic really slow as you approach, making your way up towards 33. Here's your drive times. If you're traveling 670 westbound from Gahanna to 71, you're at a 9-minute commute. Pickerington to 71, you're at a 32-minute commute. And then at 71 southbound from 270 to 670, you're at a 14-minute commute. We've got the yellow there to show you that it's just slightly slower than it normally is. It's definitely improved out there, but the roads definitely aren't perfect. So you want to give yourself some extra time as you head out the door. Let's go out to Mike Kilburn. He's in Mobile Track. Mike, it looks like you're on 315. What are you seeing up there?
Well, the good news is, as we mentioned about the 270 North Outer Belt, the roads are wet, and that means we're making a little bit better time on our roads. There's a look from the front of Mobile Track, and you can see, at least we're seeing lanes for a change and lane markers as we head down south on 315 this morning. Let's go to our rear camera. There's what's following us down, and people are making decent time. Watch the bridges and overpass. Those are typically still remain slick. But overall, the road conditions definitely improving this morning now as you travel. Seeing some major backup there on the 270 outer belt right around the 33 exit. Folks trying to get up towards Marysville, that is real backed up down to just about Tuttle. I think it's just the slow traffic and road conditions causing that. But again, we've been around the outer belt. South outer belt looked halfway decent. West belt definitely checked in pretty good shape. North outer belt looked good, and 315's holding up here in pretty good shape. So things are definitely improving as we go through the morning hours. Live and on your side in Mobile Track, I'm Mike Kilburn.
Mike, thank you. So if you live in the city of Columbus or a neighborhood that's in Columbus's jurisdiction, you can find out when a plow is in your area. What you're looking at is a live look at the Warrior Watch website. It has live tracking of the city's plow drivers. So you'll know exactly when they're going to get to you and where you should steer clear of.
And, you know, if you live in one of those rarely traveled streets, then it's going to be a while before the plows get there. 4 inches, that's a lot to clear.
People should pack their patience.
Oh, is that on our bingo card? I think
Yeah,
so.
we should. You haven't told anybody about those.
We make fun of ourselves because we say a lot of the same things, as do a lot of news people over and over again. So Buck made us a bingo card.
Yeah, they're all bingo cards. They're all different.
I've been checked at least twice.
I'm not going to get a bingo. Some of the ones that I have to fill that are close, they're.
Has anyone said hunker down?
No.
Oh, wow.
No one said
I
hunker
barely
down.
feel my
Well, I mean,
fingers. We haven't heard that one this
And I
morning.
said it was like going to be a level 1 out of 4, where you only need bread, milk, and eggs for 1 day.
Oh.
We'll be back. The afternoon looks fine. Kids are back to school tomorrow.
Do people really go get bread, milk, and eggs still?
Some do.
Okay.
Some do.
I was actually
And-
at the grocery yesterday, and a lot of things were picked over.
And Phil dropped the secret. He let everyone know that we get a little stipend from the grocery stores every time they sell out.
Okay.
They're like, hey, here's a little bit. Here's
Maybe
$5.
Phil does because he's couponing
Yeah.
like a crazy man. But I mean, yeah, no, we do not.
Yeah, I think most of the schools are back tomorrow. The one question would be the rural counties, because those roads may not get plowed throughout the day because they just have so many miles out in the wide open. The good news is, at least once it is plowed, we're not dealing with strong winds, so the winds will basically not be blowing back anything over top of the road. For instance, here, look at Fayette County right now. Look at that bridge there. A big difference on this bridge versus what you've got right here down on the interstate. And again, this is actually a state route. This is State Route 38, and that's 71 there behind it. So again, the side roads, the rural roads, those may take a little while to get cleared, but everything has now moved its way out of here. This is what it looked like at my house at 1 a.m. I've been sharing some of your photos, like out in London. Anita sharing that just before 5 a.m. Great shot here from Williamsport. You can see that's when it was snowing its heaviest out there. Shot from Newark at about 4:30. Had a great shot of thunder out here playing in the snow at 5:30 in Marion. Look at this, 5 inches of snow up in Warsaw earlier this morning, about 5 a.m. Also 5 inches in Gahanna. There were a lot of 5-inch reports, and here's the photo that Amy just shared from Diana down in Asheville. So we got to clear out the snow. The good news is it's all out of here at this point. We're not getting any new additional accumulation of snow until we get to late Monday night, early Thursday. It's a really quick clipper, gives us maybe a dusting or a half an inch of snow. Coldest day, it's going to be Thursday, a high of only 30. If you're coming out to Toys for Tots this weekend, right now it looks dry, and the warmest day is Saturday, 35 degrees for the high. Right now we're sitting at about 28. We're not going to warm up much. 33 is going to be the high today. Light breeze out of the northwest, and it's light enough that, again, we're not going to be dealing with any blowing or drifting snow, but all the accumulating snow has moved out of here, and we're just going to stay mostly cloudy today. 33 for the high, maybe a couple peaks of sunshine, but the clouds are going to be somewhat pesky throughout the day. 33 for the high today, and as we head into tomorrow, got a little either fog or cloud cover tomorrow morning, low clouds. As we go through the day, we start out about 23, eventually getting up to 33 for the high, and a little bit of snow there. Late tomorrow evening, that slides through with a few pockets experiencing a dusting. Again, with what we had this morning, a lot of us are in that 3 to 5 inch range. I've only seen 1 or 2 reports of 6 inches, so most of us are in the 3 to 5 inch range. Perfect amount for sledding. Get outside and enjoy it. Be a kid for the day. Enjoy it. As we mentioned, a little bit of snow there Thursday morning. After that, pretty slim chances. Friday to the south. Sunday, maybe a little bit of snow. Doesn't look super impressive. So we get this snow out of here this morning, then a little quieter for the rest of the week, but definitely staying cold.
All right, Buck, thank you. Well, Shadowbox Live is getting festive with new shows on tap for this season. And this morning, we're getting a special look at Holiday Hoopla.
Cam Fontana live this morning with some of the people behind this live production. Hello, Cam.
Blue. Only because I'm wearing the blue Santa hat.
I see what
We're
you're
hanging
doing.
out here with Stacy, some of the meta performers at Shadowbox Live for their 2 holiday shows coming up. We got Brianna to my right. Good morning, Brianna.
Good morning.
Over there to my left, we have Ash. Ash, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you doing, Cam?
Very well. So when people come to these shows, we mentioned earlier, they're going to see skits, but they're going to hear a lot of Christmas music too.
Yes, they're going to hear a wonderful variety of Christmas music, some classics, but we like to rock them up. So yeah.
I like how you put that, rock 'em up.
Rock 'em up.
Do you like rocking up Christmas songs, Brianna?
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
What's one of your favorite songs to sing at the shows?
Oh, probably once a year. That's like my lead song in the show.
Okay. What about you, Ash? I know you've done Kelly Clarkson and killed it on our show before. Is there any Kelly in these shows?
Yes, I sing Kelly Clarkson again in Not So Silent Night.
There you go. So what are we about to hear right now, Stacey?
We're going to hear Shadazy, Santa's Got a Brand New Bag.
Shadazy?
Shadazy.
That's a fun thing to say. Shadazy. So before the performance, how do people get their tickets? How long do the shows run?
Shadowboxlive.org, and they run through the end of December.
Are you guys ready to take it away?
We are.
I'm going to get out of the shot. Let's do it. Roll it.
Taking a live look at Troy, Ohio, near Dayton. Quite a picturesque scene there in the center of that western Ohio town. The snow glistening from the lights of the Christmas tree there and the sun rising. What a beautiful shot.
Yes.
Looks like a perfect setting. We said earlier, one other community looked like It's a Wonderful Life. This does too.
It's
Hallmark
so
movie
cute.
there.
I believe that's where Hobart Arena is, which I think my friend used to, or my friend's mom used to take us ice skating there.
Okay.
That's the only reason it's like in my memory bank.
Well, you know me, I like a good roundabout, so we show that. I'm
and
there.
we love people that also know what to do in a good roundabout.
That's right.
Yeah, kudos to you if you're one of them.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Coming up on the 9 o'clock hour of Good Day Columbus, a barely difficult situation for one man in California. You won't believe where this messy guy has been camping out.
Oh, he really shrunk himself down there. Is he going to fit? All right, and Pelotonia is coasting into a brand new year on a high note after raising a record-breaking amount for cancer research. On this Giving Tuesday, we're sitting down with the hearts behind this history-making achievement.
And we couldn't have timed this any better, right? This winter weather, because it's time now to hit the slopes. Snow Trail is going to be the guest in the studio to walk us through some of the new things in store on the slopes this season.
I say it every year, but this year is going to be the year that I'm going to go out and I'm going to ski. I'm going to put these grandma needs to the test, and we're going to see if I can make it happen.
Snowboard or ski?
I don't know.
I'm more a skier.
I do know that you're supposed to do pizza, right?
Yes, a little wedge. Very good. We'll see you at 9 o'clock.
That's literally all I got. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
And you had that. You were doing that.
Motion.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're watching Good Day Columbus on Fox 28.
We are on your side this morning with a winter weather alert. Check out this new video from Hilliard just a couple of hours ago. Thanks to Alex Schaefer for sharing this. He says he shot it along Hayden Run Road near Langdon Road, and he could barely see.
And as the snow begins to taper off, some of us are wasting no time getting out and getting things cleared up and shoveled away. Former ABC6 news anchor Maria Durant getting after it, sending us this video from Hilliard. You can see, oh, that's not her, that's her husband hard at work. See, Maria, that's what you do. You stay in the warmth and you just let your husband handle the business.
Shoot the video to make it go viral. And giving you a live look outside here at 8:31. Finally, we can start to see downtown. For most of the overnight and morning, we really couldn't because the snow was coming down so fast and furious. But now it's beginning to make its way out of central Ohio. Let's get over to Buck to see when it's going to be gone for good.
Where are you guys seeing the snow out? I mean, look at it. There's grass outside.
Oh, look at that, Newark.
This is time lapse. This is the last 18 hours to show you how everything came through. So this was yesterday at 2:31 in the afternoon. I want to put this in motion to show you. Had the snow start showing up on the cameras here at about 11:12. You can see the snow in the Ohio State camera. Also downtown. We can't see downtown any longer. And it's not yet to Newark, but it didn't take long. Only about 90 more minutes until the roads were snow covered in Newark. And then you can see it all dump on top of the grass there during the overnight hours. Some of the heaviest snow is between about 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. The worst possible time because the road crews are trying to get it cleared before the morning commute. But you can see we can't see anything on our tower cam. It's snowing so heavy. Now that's all gone, and there are a few breaks in the clouds. A little bit of sun may pop out, and if that happens, whew, you're going to need that sunglasses because you're going to get a lot of reflection off of that snow. It has a high albedo, a lot of reflective qualities is the technical term, albedo, the reflection off of the snow. Got a little bit of snow out into the far east. It's moving away from us, and at this point, we might get a flurry or two, but once you shovel it, you're not going to get anything back on top of it for the day today or tomorrow, at least until tomorrow night. We get to 33 today. Tomorrow, a little bit more sun trying to break out, but a little bit of snow tomorrow night. Clipper system brings us maybe a dusting by Thursday morning. We'll show you that coming up here in a little bit. And what's in store for the rest of the week and weekend. Are we going to melt this anytime soon? Not much today, because unfortunately we're barely getting above freezing today, Elisa.
Freezing temperatures. It's just what I like. Let's take a look. We do have one incident we've been following, 270 eastbound. This is just before Alum Creek. This will affect those of you making your way from 23 headed towards 33. Traffic is very slow, 6 miles per hour on 270 in those lanes. Showing you what it looks like here. This is traffic is getting by on the left. There was a crash that happened here. It's blocking those 2 right lanes. So traffic is very slow. Definitely want to give yourself some extra time if you're traveling on 270 down there in the Groveport, Obetz area. We also have on the east side, this is the 70 west ramp to 270 south. It is still closed because of a crash that happened here earlier. So you are not able to access 270 south from 70 west. So if you're coming from Bryce Road, what you're gonna have to do is keep straight on 70, take it to Hamilton Road, turn around, get on 70 eastbound, then you can take 270 southbound from there because that ramp from 70 westbound there beyond Bryce Road is closed to 270 southbound at this time. Let's see, your drive time if you're traveling from the west side, 70 eastbound from 42 to 315, very slow traffic. You're at a 57-minute commute. You can use 40 as an alternate there. Big picture, let's go out to Mike Kilburn right now. Mike, things have improved, but still not perfect out there for people headed out the door right now.
Yeah, most definitely. We were talking earlier, we've been around the outer belt and we've seen the roads improve dramatically. We just came out I-70 and we're turning around now at Wilson Road and actually headed back in. And you could see even on the ramps that they're a lot clearer than they were earlier. Obviously, they're not snow covered anymore. And looking out, you can see the traffic headed in towards the downtown this morning. It's actually moving along in halfway decent shape on wet roads. So at least on the tail end of morning rush hour, things much better and much improved over what we had when we first started here at 4 a.m. this morning. So looks like things are continuing to improve on our roadways this morning. I know we still have a few problem spots out there, but overall, not looking too bad. Have a very safe day. We'll catch you back here tomorrow, live and on your side in Mobile Track. I'm Mike Kilburn.
No doubt that Kilburn probably has the heat cranked up in Mobile Track this morning. But our
better.
poor reporters, they have been outside all morning long bringing you updates on the latest conditions.
Our team coverage continues now with Nick Veland live in downtown Columbus. How are things changing there, Nick?
Yeah, again, these roads are going to continue to improve as the morning progresses. You can see just the traffic continue to move down 3rd Street into State Street. Again, roads are generally fine for now. These parking lot sides where some cars are parking, that's going to be causing some issues. But throughout the entire morning, we haven't seen a lot of snow. Here's some video from Grandview just after 2:30 this morning. You can see the snow really coming down. And again, when you hit the roads, those plows from the Columbus Snow Warriors were out in full effect as well, making sure those roads were clear as possible throughout the entire morning and making these roads as good as they can be. We were in German Village where, the snow continued to come down and make sure everything was covered throughout the entire morning as well. Now we're going to continue to monitor these conditions again. If you're heading into downtown, generally it is A-OK. Traffic's continuing to move. Again, very slow. Be cautious. And again, take your time if you're heading into the office this morning. We're going to be tossing over to Tom Bosco now, who's out in Marysville. Tom, what are you seeing out there?
Nick, if you're just walking outside and you haven't been outside or haven't been on the roads yet, you're probably going to get on the roads and say, what the heck was the big deal? trust me, hours ago it was a mess. But let's see what it looks like right now. This is 33. The traffic you're seeing come toward us is coming from Columbus and coming from Dublin toward Marysville. It is moving great right now. Moving very well. No snow on the pavement. A little bit on the sides there. You want to keep your eyes open for any patches that the plows may have missed. We've got the sun coming out, peeking out behind the clouds there. Earlier today, it was quite a mess, especially when we first got here. We've been here since about 3:45, 4 o'clock this morning, and it really was a nasty overnight. But it is getting so much better. We talked to some folks here. We're at the rest area. We talked to folks here. We talked to one trucker who he stopped here last night around 7 o'clock, not because of the weather, but woke up to find that it was indeed snowing and there were a few inches. This poor guy got stuck in Chicago snowstorms last week and now has to deal with it again this morning, and he had some advice.
What's your big piece of advice for fellow semi-drivers?
Slow down and keep your distance.
What's your advice for the drivers when they see you coming?
Give us room, give us space.
Yeah, nothing earth-shattering there, but certainly good advice, especially from the guys who are in the 18-wheelers there, sitting a little bit above the roadways and get to see everything coming. He told me his rig, it's harder to slow it. It's heavier. It's going to slide if he jams on those brakes, so you certainly want to give them some space all the time, even especially when the weather is nasty out there. But right now, Union County still under a level 1 snow emergency. Marysville schools shut down for the day. That is what we are looking at as the sun comes up here in Marysville, and the storm appears to have passed through. Guys, back to you.
New this morning, Columbus police are searching for a man who held up a gas station at gunpoint on the southeast side. Take a look here. This is a very clear picture. Police say this guy walked into the Speedway on Refugee Road back in October. They say he pointed a gun at the clerk and demanded money from the register. If you know who he is, call Columbus Police. It's 8:39 coming up. We love to see what you're doing on this snow day.
We sure do. We're Nosy Noodles. Amy Wattis is back sharing some of your chime-in pics of how you, your family, and Fort Falls are out enjoying the snowfall. Buck?
Good morning, everyone. In case you missed it, we did break the record snowfall for the day. It was 3 inches set back in 1936, but officially out at the airport, 4.5 inches for the day. The perfect amount that you can get to a sledding hill and sled and enjoy it. Get outside and enjoy it today. Obviously, be a little careful on the roads. We'll let you know when our next round of snow returns coming up.
Welcome back, everyone. This morning, as snow falls all across the region, we are showcasing some of what you all at home are seeing in your backyard. Check this one out. This picture from Leah Jackson. Oh, look how cute. This is her dog, Fergus, knee deep in the snow. I think Fergus is loving it. Got some snow on his nose as well. And in Lancaster, this porch is coated in snow. Beautiful, picturesque. You don't want to sit outside, but you know what? It looks pretty when you look out the window. And a picturesque view here. This is a Coda bus downtown getting around and moving early this morning. Looking like a Hallmark movie scene for sure. We appreciate you guys sending in all of these photos. Please keep on sharing them to our chime-in page. Just head to our website, myfox28.com, and our app so you can do just that. And you might see them on TV. We'll be right back.
This countdown to kickoff is sponsored by Division 7 Roofing.
And welcome back to Good Day Columbus on this very epic snow day. And if you're inside looking for things to do, maybe one thing you can think about is planning your next Christmas or holiday tradition and some entertainment with Shadowbox Live. They got 2 holiday shows that are in full swing right now. We're now joined by one of the meta performers. We got Robbie with us. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So 2 shows, Holiday Hoopla.
Yes.
Not So Silent Night. If someone's never been to these, what are the different elements of entertainment they're going to experience?
Well, Holiday Hoopla is a more traditional Shadowbox style sketch comedy and music show. Not So Silent Night is actually an original family-friendly musical written by our head writer, Jimmy Mack.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And within these shows, what role do you play, or roles, I should say?
Well, in Not So Silent Night, I play Joe Crow.
Joe Crow.
Yes.
This is your station.
This is my station.
What does Joe Crow do?
Well, the whole show hangs around a radio show called Not So Silent Night, and Joe Crow is the DJ, and throughout the show we take calls for requests and dedications, so you get lots of little vignettes and live music.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And within that, people get to giggle and laugh a little bit, because
Little
what
bit.
do you share throughout the shows?
Oh, my favorite part of the show is telling bad Christmas jokes.
Bad Christmas joke.
I love that you got the button this year. So, bad Christmas jokes. These are something, if you're watching, your kids are at home, take these down, because when you go back to school this week, these are things you can share with your teachers and your classmates and your coworkers. All right, first.
Bad Christmas joke.
Let's hear it.
All right. What do you have if you have a snowball in your left hand and a snowball in your right hand?
Oh no, where's this going, Robbie? What do you have?
Frosty the Snowman's full attention.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Bad Christmas joke. That one might be PG-13, if you think about it.
That one's a little PG-13.
Next one.
Okay. Why do you never see hippos playing hide and seek in the North Pole?
I don't know. Why?
Because they are really good at it.
Really good hippos playing hide and seek.
It's a thinker.
Well, okay, dive me in, because the viewers might be getting it.
You never see them because they're so good at playing hide and seek.
Oh!
That's right.
That is actually kind of bad. What's another one? Give me one more.
One more? All right. Let's see. What do we got? Okay. What do they sing at a snowman's birthday party?
What do they sing?
Freeze a jolly good fellow.
For he's freeze. I get that one. So for people that want to get tickets, how do they work, Robbie?
Just go to our website, shadowboxlive.org, and you can find all the information there.
I got 2. One for you, and then one back. One for you. All right? Mm-hmm. How do you wash your hands during the Christmas season?
I don't know.
With hand sanitizer.
Oh!
Bad Christmas.
Elisa Henry, here's one for you. What do you call an old snowman?
I have no idea, Cameron.
Water. Oh, water. That's kind of sad one.
It's kind of sad.
Oh my
Water,
gosh.
Get it? It's
still good.
And gone.
Having worked with Kim for the past 15 years, all I hear are these puns and these riddles, and I have no idea. All right, let's take a look outside. We do have issue 270 just beyond Alum Creek, both in the eastbound and westbound lanes. The right lane is blocked as you make your way from 33 to 23, and then the right lane is blocked as you make your way from 23 to 33. So 270 down there on the southeast side near Groveport. Traffic is getting by slowest as you make your way towards 33 on 270. Then this is a look at 70 near 142. Traffic is pretty slow in those eastbound lanes as you make your way towards Cole Road and Hilliard Rome Road. No incidents reported, just very slow traffic. But speaking of slow traffic, we've been following this all morning long since about 5:30 this morning. 70 westbound at State Route 79 near Buckeye Lake is still closed. Traffic is very backed up. There was an incident that happened here involving 3 different semi-trucks. You're looking at video and pictures that we got courtesy of Alex Schaefer showing us what happened there at Licking County, right there near Buckeye Lake. Traffic has been a nightmare. I was looking on Facebook. People were sitting in that traffic for hours. You can avoid this by using 40. This is going to affect those of you making your way from Zanesville, headed towards Kirkersville, headed towards obviously Buckeye Lake. Again, you can use 40 as an alternate to avoid this altogether. Big picture though, we don't have any other major incidents in our roadways right now. Things are looking a lot better for your morning commute. Not perfect though, so definitely give yourself some extra time. I'll have another update for you in the next hour. Right now, over to you guys.
Elisa, thank you so much. So we do have a photo to show you. Jim Cottrell. It's a photo from Florida. We're going to look at it. Yeah, Jim Truss Buck. He's screaming it all the way from the Sunshine State. Watching us in Florida, watching you.
Why do they have to rub it in?
I don't know.
I mean, he's
Listen.
trying to be nice and say, hey, I'm still with you guys, and here I am in sunny Florida. But boy, does it sting.
See, I just think it speaks volumes to how popular Buck is.
Well,
I have to
we
give
knew
Jim a
that.
shout out. Jim sends in a lot of photos. We've shared his photo a lot from, I think it's like Pickaway County. He always takes some great sunrise, sunset
So he
photos.
must be on vacay.
Yeah.
Well, we love that we're part of your morning routine no matter where you jet set off to.
I mean, do you think he's got any FOMO at all?
No. Do you?
No.
Well, you always have it.
You know, you always say I do, but it's gotten a lot less over the past few years.
Well, but it's still there.
Okay. All right. Snowfall totals. This is what we were showing all morning long, what we were expecting to see. 2 to 4 inches for most of us, 4 to 6 in a few of the heavier bands. We ended up with about 3 to 5 for most of us, so kind of in that range. But we only had just a couple reports that were closer to 6 inches. Most of them were 5 or less. So the snow's pretty much done and gone. Let's see how the radar showed what we picked up. That heavier band of snow did set up kind of along I-71 and just to the south and east of it, kind of where that heavier band was. Now this is slightly different color contours, but you can see a lot of areas in that 1 to 3 and 3 to 6 inch range. A lot out here towards Pittsburgh. So now the snow is gone and now we're just either playing in it, cleaning it up, or just enjoying it or complaining about it, depending on how you look at it. But snow's moving out of here. We might get a few flurries later today, but no new additional accumulating snow. So when the plow comes through, it will stay clear for the rest of the day. And if you shovel it, it's going to stay there as well. Light winds because the snow's moving out. Tomorrow we're mostly cloudy and cold. We do get a little round of snow Thursday. It's going to be in the early morning hours, basically a dusting of snow, not anything as much as what we picked up, but still could be a little slippery Thursday morning. 29 degrees right now, northwest winds at about 5 miles per hour. Snow's all gone other than just a few flurries for us, even a few breaks in the clouds where we might actually see the sun briefly try to come out, but we're just going to stay pretty cloudy for the day today. So again, we'll get up to about 33 for the high. The sun, once it tries to break through these clouds, will help to melt some of the snow if you shovel it, if you clear it out. But for the most part, staying pretty cloudy for us today. Tonight we drop down to 23. Mostly cloudy, a few flurries tonight, and then tomorrow we're dry most of the day. 33 degrees for the high. There will be some snow returning late tomorrow night, early Thursday. After that, pretty slim to 0 chances of snow later this week and weekend.
It is that time of year again. The annual ABC6 Fox 28 Toys for Tots Toy Drive is happening this Saturday at our station, and the generosity is already pouring in. Kimba Financial Credit Union has teamed up with us yet again to share in the holiday spirit. Joining us now is Chris Schober and Shernette Henry. Thank you both for being here with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So this is Kimba's 9th year joining us for Toys for Tots. What keeps you coming back every year?
Well, one, we are excited to come back again this year for our 9th year, but for us, it's all about our community.
Yeah.
It really is about our cooperative principle. We call it cooperative principle number 7, concern for community. And how can we show up, show concern for our communities, and what a better way to do that than to support the Toys for Tots Drive.
That is fantastic. What advice or what would you say to someone who's thinking about sponsoring next year?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
It's such a great way to bring holiday cheer, laughter, and joy to a child, and also support families in need.
That's fantastic. So I got to ask you both, if you had to pick a toy for this year, imagine you're a kid on Christmas again, what toy would you choose?
You know, I always love Legos.
Yeah.
Lego Starship. Always wanted one of those big ones. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not much of a builder, so I'm gonna say a Nintendo Switch.
Yes. 2 things I think on everybody's list this year.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much for being here with us today.
So Thank you.
for
It's such
partnering
a
with us again.
pleasure.
We are so blessed to have you guys join us again for Toys for Tots. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And if you're unable to make it out, we do have a QR code on your screen right now. Just point your phone's camera at it and follow the link. That will take you directly to our Amazon wish list where you can bless a kid for Christmas this year.
Hey, we're still here.
Yeah,
And Phil's fresh as a daisy, so we're going to be winning this hour.
I just got some bad news. All the schools, kids, they're calling you back. They canceled the snow day. You got to get off your phone.
Oh, you're full of it. You know
It's
what?
just my way to tell my kid to get off.
You enjoy that snow day. I used to
go
love
outside
a good
and play
snow
in
day.
the snow. That's how we enjoy the snow day.
Yeah.